Hi, Dr. Peter Dingle here, PhD. I'm going to introduce you to what I think is a brilliant gut healing recipe. In fact, it's my green tea gut healing recipe, but it's got a little bit of an unusual twist to it. And why I'm interested in gut healing is literally because we have a serious gut health problem. I will openly tell you that 50% of adults in Australia have serious gut issues, and of course 50% of Australians don't know they have gut issues. Everybody I come across, because it's involved with so many conditions, right through from the serious gut irritable bowel, inflammatory bowel, all of those, right through to arthritis, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease. It's involved with every single illness, depression, you name it. So I'm on a campaign, my wife Martina and myself are on a campaign to educate Australians about gut healing. And that's what's so exciting about now, because not only am I going to show you this great green tea smoothie with a twist, but also we've just got our 2 new books out, which is Gut Secrets and Ready, Set, Gut Health. And these 2 books literally are available this week. Now, that's only a part of the equation. Of course, people ask what's the difference between the books. Well, this has got a lot of the information about it, and this has got some of the recipes and other bits and pieces that you need to do to take it one step further. And literally, you need both of them, of course. But what's really important here is the fact that we're trying to educate people about gut health. And if we did, we would save billions of dollars, billions and billions of dollars in healthcare costs if people did my simple smoothie type recipes. Now, we also are heading on a national tour, so please go to our website. I'll show you the link below, www.drdingle.com. We're having literally 40-50 venues around the east coast of Australia, so I hope you can get to them from June right through till September. And then on top of that, we've also set up a Facebook group which people can go on to, and it's just called Gut Health, Gut Healing. So a huge amount of resources we've got for you. And the reason, because this is a major health problem in Australia and the world. So let's get on with my recipe. And here is my twist. You see, this is my gut healing green tea smoothie. Now, what the twist is, you see, I have green tea every single morning. There's my pot, just like the one my mum used to have. And in here, I've still got the leftover green tea with the tea leaves. And that's what I'm going to pour in here. I don't do tea bags. Well, I do when I'm out and about, but at home, I do my own fresh tea leaves. So it might be a bit of a spillage here. We'll hopefully get it all in there. Okay, so in there went all the tea leaves, leftovers tea leaves. I've made 4 or 5 cups this morning of green tea. That was the leftovers, and it's all ready to go in a smoothie. Now you're thinking, hold on, is that going to give me too much of a kick? No, because we've used a lot of those nutrients. Now, what's important about green tea, and lots of the other things I'll tell you about, is that it actually feeds the gut bacteria. It's something what I call a nutribiotic. It's not the fibre in it, it's actually the ingredients, what I call the polyphenols, which we get in all fruits and veggies and nuts and beans and things like that. But they're particularly rich in green tea, and they feed the gut bacteria. And the gut bacteria breed, and even more importantly, the gut bacteria do what I call the 90% rule, in that they convert the 10% of the nutrients in the green tea into a food that your body can use 90% of. So 9 times more nutrients coming because you've got the right gut bacteria. And when you have more green tea, more of these polyphenols, your gut's able to break them down and actually improve your health and well-being. So the occasional green tea doesn't work. You've got to have these foods on a continual basis. So we've got the green tea leaves in there, really simple. Now, my favourite food, my superfood again for the gut, and another time I'll tell you about it, is some linseed. I'm just going to pour, you can see I measure it precisely, kind of a handful of green tea in there, or half a handful of linseed, and that's got an amazing amount of fibre, which of course is the prebiotic that feeds the probiotics, the gut. So all of the ingredients I'm putting in here have these gut great healing properties. I've got 2 handfuls of nuts, or little bits anyway. These are pecan nuts here, and just last week I put up a blog on the benefits of pecan nuts, and here are almonds, and everyone knows how good almonds are. Now, the critical thing, or one of the critical things about the gut, is that it's the diversity of the food, the diversity of the nutrients, that determines the health and the diversity of the gut. And a healthy gut is a diverse gut, okay? The more types of bacteria and fungi and viruses in there, the better it is. So what we're after is more food. So having one type of food all the time, e.g. bread or cereal, literally poisons the gut. So what we want is the greatest diversity of nutrient-dense foods. So 2 types of nuts, the seeds gone in, we'll get the green tea, and I'll throw in my greens. Now, I've got I've got 5 different types of greens out of my garden here, and I'll highlight 2 of them and talk about them a little bit later. I've got 2 different types of kale. Now, kale comes from the, there's my little piece of parsley that's gone in out of the garden. Kale comes from the cabbage family, and the cabbage family, that's the bok choy, your rocket, all your kales and so on, and a whole raft of them are great gut healing nutrients. They've got these particular nutrients in them. Again, I'll talk about it later at another time. So we've got that, we've got to throw those in, all of it goes in. Last bit of parsley, an orange from the back garden. Yeah, our own orange, beautiful, huh? So with that orange, by the way, I'm going to throw in a little bit of the peel because it's much more concentrated and it's got a different diversity of nutrients. Now, if I had a commercial orange, I wouldn't use it, but this is from the garden, so it's fine. And of course, a couple of apples go in, and finally, a little bit of extra water in there because I'm really going to need it. And all the water we use has the fluoride taken out, the chlorine, the pesticides, and then it's re-mineralized and alkalized. So we get the best type of water we can to feed the family and of course to make in our smoothies. So it's all ready, prepped up the ladyship, all ready to go. What's great about our little machine is we throw everything in whole and we just put it on auto. And as you can see in the background, it's munching away. Now, the beautiful thing about this meal is that it's an incredibly filling meal. If you want to sweeten it a little bit for the kids, throw in a bit of banana. Banana's a great food for the gut, for another reason we'll talk about later. And all these bits of information we cover in our books, we cover in our talks, we even cover in our Facebook page. So if you want to fix your gut, if you have people in the family who have any illness at all, as my mum would have said 50 years ago when I was a kid, fix the gut. And once you fix that gut, all of these illnesses, the inflammation, the oxidation, the acidosis, all starts to disappear. And it comes from the gut, and it comes from healthy recipes like this. So what a great idea. Now all we're going to do is just wait for it to finish in a second. I might have to put a bit of water in, but otherwise I've got a great meal. And it takes a few minutes, just a few minutes to make for the whole family. Wow. I better get a cup out. Here we go. All ready? It does it all automatically for me. Beautiful. Look at that. That is such a green smoothie. I don't know if you can see that properly. How goes that? That's delicious. It really is. It's got that tang of the orange. Most of the other food flavours are hidden, at least from my poor taste buds, but it's absolutely delicious. So get on to my green tea smoothie, have a look at it, and vary it a bit. But as I said, we've got 2 great books out there now. We've got our Facebook page, Gut Health, Gut Healing. Please get onto it. If you want information, we're going to post it up free to everybody. And then look out because we're coming to all the towns in Australia and doing our gut healing, gut health tour. So I look forward to seeing you.